George Washington, 'twas epiglottitis from which he died. A swelling closed his airway, couldn't breathe although he tried. John Adams of heart failure, he was 90 when death came. Tom Jefferson, likely that prostate cancer was to blame. James Madison, it was his heart that stopped at 85. James Monroe, tuberculosis, he could not survive. John Quincy Adams from a stroke, Jackson TB and his heart. Van Buren's heart stopped, though severe asthma played a large part. William Henry Harrison, typhoid fever is why. John Tyler's diagnosis was a stroke that made him die. James Polk's death came at 53, cholera was the cause. Zachary Taylor, gastroenteritis was what it was. Millard Fillmore had a stroke, never recovering. Franklin Pierce, cirrhosis of the liver was the thing. James Buchanan, respiratory failure was the key. Abe Lincoln, by an assassin's gunshot, R.I.P. It was a stroke that put Andrew Johnson into the ground. Ulysses Grant was throat cancer, no other reason found. Rutherford B. Hayes suffered from heart disease and done. James Garfield by a bullet from an assassin's gun. Chester Arthur had a stroke which put him in his grave. Grover Cleveland, advanced heart disease, could not be saved. Ben Harrison fell to pneumonia in his bedroom. William McKinley shot, but the infection spelled his doom. Teddy Roosevelt died from a blood clot in his lung. William Taft from heart disease, the angels he's among. Woodrow Wilson was a severe stroke which took his life. Warren Harding, heart attack while listening to his wife. Calvin Coolidge, fatal heart attack was what he had. Massive internal bleeding's what took Hoover, very sad. FDR's life ended by a stroke at 63. Harry Truman's massive organ failure set him free. The end of Eisenhower, a heart attack was the cause. John Kennedy assassinated Dallas where he was. Lyndon Johnson done in by a heart attack, I hear. Richard Nixon by a stroke, his 81st year. Gerald Ford suffered a massive stroke, didn't you know? Ronald Reagan, pneumonia was the final blow. The illness that took George H. Bush was Parkinson's disease. This is how the presidents died throughout our history.